रशिया दुनिया का ताकतवर सियासी निज़ाम रखने वाला मुल्क है जो पूरी दुनिया में अपनी मुनफरिद सियासी निज़ाम, इस्तेहकाम और अस्करी ताकत और ताकतवर सदारती निज़ाम के लिए दुनिया भर में मशहूर है। रशिया की कौमी असम्बली या नेशनल असम्बली जो कि डूमा कहलाती है 450 अफराद पर मुश्तमिल होती है, जो कि 5 साल के लिए डायरेक्ट तरीके से बराह रास्त तरीके से अवाम मुंतखब करती है। इनके इख्तियारात में कानून साज़ी के इख्तियारात और आइन में तब्दीली करना, रद्द-बदल करना, फाइनेंशियल इख्तियारात और अपॉइंटमेंट के इख्तियारात और सदर के इम्पीचमेंट के इख्तियारात शामिल है। इसके अलावा इसके इन्वेस्टिगेशन के इख्तियारात और कानून और आइन। इसके अलावा रशिया के नेशनल असम्बली डूमा के पास हुकूमत साजी में सदर की मंजूरशुदा वज़ीर-ए-आज़म की मंजूरी और उनकी काबीना के अफराद और पार्लिमानी सेक्रेटरी और दूसरे अफसरान की तकर्री के मंजूरी देने के इख्तियारात भी शामिल होते हैं। इसके अलावा इनके इख्तियारात में इंतज़ामिया के मेम्बरान को कंट्रोल करने के इख्तियारात भी होते हैं, जैसे कि वो वोट ऑफ नो कॉन्फिडेंस के ज़रिए वज़ीर-ए-आज़म को बरतरफ कर सकते हैं। तीसरा, वो क्वेश्चन आंसर के तहत जो सेशन के दौरान होता है डूमा में, वो उनको भरपूर तरीके से इनको कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं।
Hi guys, good morning. Today we will discuss the political system of the Russian. Okay, so in the Russian political system, they have the president, they have the Duma, the parliament, and the Federation Council. Okay, Federal Council. Today we will discuss the first one, the parliament house is called Duma. It's just like a national assembly of the Pakistan, of the India, in this House of Commons like the UK. So what is Duma? Duma is basically the Russian the parliament lower house. Okay, Duma. It's called Duma. D-U-M-A. It has 450 members and they are elected directly by the people. Okay, same like in Pakistan, India, and like other UK system. The deputies are the lower assembly. Pakistan, India, in the UK is, and also for this Duma, the Russian parliaments, lower house, are elected by the people through by election for the fixed term of the year, which is 5 years. Okay, so they are basically elected for the 5-year term, and they are total 450 members. Okay, they are elected according to the constituency assigned to them by the constitution. Okay, so they have certain power and functions. Duma, D-U-M-A, power function of the Duma. So what is the Duma power and function? Okay, very important. This is very important topic of the political side of the political system. So that is called in which we are discussing the parliament. So that's why the Duma we will discuss today. We will start from beginning of this Duma, the parliament, the lower house. So it has legislative power. Okay, legislation functions. Okay, so every initiation of the bill, discussion, everything. If you want to make a new law, if you want to repeal or suspend the old law, so everything have to be started begin in this only this lower assembly. Okay, lower Duma. So like in Pakistan, you have to do in the national assembly, or especially in this UK also same system. So all the legislative function are initiated, like initiation of the bill, resolution, repealing, suspension of the bill, suspension of the law, etc., making constitutional amendment and making amendment in the law, all have to be introduced in this parliament of the lower house called Duma. It can be initiated by the president, the executive, the federal council, and also by the lower house any member. So that is the basic function. So it will have to pass through the civil process, civil stages, like a first reading, second reading, and third reading. In the first reading, the bill will be started, initiated. Okay, so but in the seconds, it will also discuss the objective in the agenda of the bill. What are the main purpose of the bill and why they want to do this. So any member can introduce. After this, it will pass to the second reading. Second reading will be fixed. In the second reading, detailed discussion will be discussed. Everything will be like what are the benefit and what are the disadvantages, etc. will be discussed by any member of any political party. Then it will go to the third reading. Third reading, most comprehensive discussion already made in the second reading, but it will make some smaller changes in the third reading. Some amendment, they want to make some adjustment in the law, in the bill. Okay, so it will goes in the third reading. After everything is done in the first, second, third reading, it will go to the state, the Federal Council. Okay, the Federal Council, they will review the bill, make amendment, etc. So if they send without any approval to the Duma for the two time, then it will be the Duma have the power to pass it to by third majority. The same thing, it will become directly sent to the president. So the president can pass the bill through by approval or disapproval by veto. But if two time again he disapproves, so the Duma will pass that law according to the constitution by two-third majority. So that is the legislative power of the function of the Duma. The role and the permission of the government. Basically, government are formed by the president. All the members are also elected by them, but all the approval they have to go to the parliament of the lower house Duma. So they will make approval. So if the Duma first, second time they not approve, disapprove, so the president can veto, etc. He can override the decision of the Duma. He doesn't care about this. If third time again the Duma again not approve, then he can dissolve the government, etc. He can also dissolve the Duma. Okay, he is the power. So the president in this way is the most powerful person in the Russian government. Okay. Control over the executive. Okay, what are the executive or control? How they are controlled? Every member of the ministry, parliamentary secretary, they are appear in the parliament. So they give some certain type of question answer, like what are their progress, what are their projects, program and policy are discussed. Every member they just ask the question from this member. So that is called the control over the executive by the parliament, especially by the Duma. So he can ask any question. Every member must present in the Duma. Another one is the financial power. Every bill of this financial related bill will be introduced only in this legislative council or this Duma, the lower house. Like in Pakistan, we have the same system. All the financial bill are introduced. So all the financial bill will be introduced in this. It will be passed from this first, second, third reading. Then it will go to the we have the Senate. UK we are Senate. This upper house is called a federation, like the Federal Council of Federation, Federal Council. So all these financial power bill are related to only in this Duma in the lower house, not in the Senate and upper house. The one is constitutional function. They can also make some amendment in the constitutional, but they have to show majority. Okay, not by normal law they can pass any amendment in the constitution. They have to show like a two-third majority, more than two-third majority. If they approve by the first, second, third time, but not approved by the president, then they have to pass that by the constitutional amendment by two-third majority. So it will become approved without the president approval. So that is the power. They also appoint minister, okay, but they just only ceremonial function, not the real function belong to the president. He appoint everything, all the major appointment, but the certain appointment like chairman of the bank, like a financial commissioner, etc., like other human rights commissioner, etc. All these some appointment, constitutional appointment are made by this Duma. So this is also the appointment function. Most of the function of the appointment are conducted by the president in the government, but certain like constitutional appointment or other like chairman of the bank, etc., some other major appointment are made only by the Duma. Impeachment. Impeachment function is that any process of impeachment can be initiated against the president in the house. Okay, but recently that has not been successful in nowadays in the recent constitutional and political system after the creation of the after the breakdown of this Soviet Union. So now the new political system, it's very difficult to pass any impeachment against him. They have serious allegation against the president. Such education will be formed in the form of the committee in the Duma against the president of the Russia. So if they improve the president, okay, but it requires the Federal Council, both the houses and the judicial institutional, they have to give approval. If three organs, judicial institution, okay, in the both house, upper house, lower house, they by total majority pass that process of impeachment against the president, then he will be removed. Otherwise, very difficult. That's why now the president of the Russia is very strong, powerful person. He cannot be removed by like this because he's control over all these three institutions. Okay. So they have also investigated function. Maybe certain investigation process they want to like some national security, like some war emergency situation, like the conduct of the war, all the war crime, etc. All these kind of investigation at the major level can be conducted by the Duma in this lower house. That is the major function of all these house. Legislative function, role in the government formation, control over the executive, financial power, and constitutional function, appointment function, impeachment function, and investigative function. So I hope that you will have understand all this topic of this relation with government, Duma, lower house, function in functions, power in functions. So I hope that you will next video we will start inshallah soon. Until just stay tuned. The lower house of the parliament, which is called Duma, has certain power like the appointment power, in which the chairman of the central bank are elected, and human rights commissioner elected, and top official in the federal institution. Besides this, they have also oversight monitoring power of investigation to conduct investigation against any official in any inquiry against any department. They have also impeachment power to impeach the president with a serious allegation. If they prove in the parliament and pass in the both houses, so he will be removed. They have also constitutional power to make some amendment in the constitutional by total majority.